Okay guys, I know I've made only a few polymer things, so Death Note, my Pokemon earrings, and the polymer Calcifer. I've made a tutorial for the Death thing. I'm going to be making a polymer Calcifer. So I'm doing this from above so you can actually see what I'm doing, because last time I did it from the side it didn't look so well. So I've prepared a few things because it'll take me ages to complete this, so I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so right now I have two balls. This one I've squished a bit because I need to make a base for Calcifer. But right now I have made 3 logs pretty much. These two are pretty much the same size. This one's just a bit more longer. So this is going to sit on top of that one. And this one's going to sit behind Calcifer. So that's that bit. As you can see, there's 2 little bits there in front and then a back. But last time I did this I kind of didn't paint Calcifer, so this time I'm gonna bake everything separately. So next I need to actually roll this into a ball. So pretty much that little ball of stuff. Because right now I need to bake the base, so these 3 are going to make the base. This is just a random piece, but later on I need to actually make Calcifer. So with the 3 balls, you pretty much need to roll them down, but I don't actually have a rolling pin for this, but I need to buy one. So I'm pretty much using my glue, which pretty much is very useless. So I just use the base and squish it down. But because I know this, if I take it off right now, it will kind of rip off the base, so I have to actually cut it off. And you pretty much have to make it not too thin, because when I made it too thin last time, it kind of is a bit bendy and the middle bit started to crack and I was getting very annoyed. But yeah. So this is getting a bit more thinner. So I'll use the base the other side because it's nice and flat. So here you can see it's starting to crack a bit on the side. But now I'm just going to stretch it and flatten that side. So to make it more of a semicircle type thing. So it'll join to one of the other halves. Because as you can see with this, I've kind of made it a bit odd, so kind of back, then kind of weirdly curved. So this time I'm going to try and do that again, but this time so right now I don't really care about the shape because I'm going to cut it and then do it. So as you can see, they're a bit different sizes. This one's a bit thin, but I'll just have to somehow join them. Okay, so I've kind of got this weird looking base. It's kind of long at the moment, so I might actually have a chance to make this a bit smaller because I was planning to go like that, but I might go like that and make it a bit bigger. Okay, so this is meant to be the front bit. This just goes on top like that. And then this sits at the back. So I don't know how big Calcifer will be, but he won't be that big. So somehow it will be joined like that. See? So I'll just have to cut off some of the back. So just here I'm cleaning up so then I can rearrange everything later. So if I want I can still stretch it. Okay, so I need to make Calcifer now. So here I made Calcifer separately with just red one, but this time I don't really want to do that. I want to be able to paint it myself. So this is going to be a present for my friend, and she likes, I kind of just texted her randomly saying, what do you like? Haven't responded yet, but because this is meant to be like a secret thing, so I won't actually post this until after I've actually given it to her, so it'll be a secret till then. She won't know, of course. And she likes Calcifer and all the Ghibli films, and I was so glad when she said Calcifer, because I didn't actually know how to make the other ones. I didn't know how to make Polka also, so I was kind of screwed if she said just that. And then she also, what else did she say? This is my friend Koro. So yeah, hopefully she doesn't actually look at my channel. So here it's quite big compared to that. And so I have to actually somehow proportion this to this. So it's kind of the size. But at the same time you've got to remember. So you don't want it to be like, I'll rewind it and show you what my fail of a thing was. So to me he looks like a little pouch. So I've got to make sure I've got enough of a base to hide it, but at the same time that can go like that and just go like that. So pretty much you'll see only half, so half of it will kind of not be seen. So then you can place little eyes. So I'm kind of happy with that. So pretty much you need to just make sure the back and the front you're happy with. Okay, I'm totally fine with this now. Now to stop touching it. Okay, so this being the base, this being the front bit, then the back, this being the back bit, this being the front bit, and he pretty much just sits there. Okay, those flames are a bit too big. See, so you can just pretty much do whatever you want to it. If you think it's a bit too much, if it's a bit too not much. Okay. So it just sits there. Put the back one behind it, and then after you've done that, you pretty much make his little hands. So you pretty much get any bit of the spare pieces of polymer, roll them up into balls, and then you make an outstretched little arm. So here they're kind of just failures of arms, but yeah, you kind of just pretty much go plonk. So it pretty much looks like he's reaching his arm over kind of stuff. So you can pretty much do whatever with how his arms stretch, but I like it like that. So that needs to be assembled a bit lower. So that's pretty much that. So if I had to show you a bit closer, that's from up, but without making everything fall. That's what it looks at the front. So he's got a bit of fancy looking stuff. Okay, so after you've kind of like, because you don't have to cook it like that, because I don't like cooking it all the way like that. So, and then you get another 2 pieces of polymer to make, because on the front of the little, where the calcifer sits, there's like 2 little things. Even though they've actually got stuff painted on it, I don't actually know what they are. And you kind of create these just little mounds. So you can make them any size really. So I made them like that. And then you stick them on the front. And then get the other piece. You can depend on the size for these ones, because I can never figure out what size. I know the ones that I made previously are kind of oddly shaped. So yeah, you kind of just place that on the front and you're finished with the preparation. So I want to move that just a bit back. There. So that's kind of the preparation for that. So now I'm going to bake it. Actually, I've got to make little eyes for him. Bugger. So pretty much I'm going to take those apart. I'm going to do that, and with this I need to know where he sits. So with this I kind of made it really close, the eyes, to where the flames sit. So get a bit of white and then just press down, and then depending on how big you want his eyes, I'm going to half that again and then press down. So you can make whatever size eyes for him, because I think the eyes kind of make Calcifer, because his eyes are adorable. So that they kind of sit a bit separately, so depending on where you actually want his eyes to sit, I kind of just did that randomly. So yeah, now that I've kind of got all the stuff arranged, I'm going to cook it. And if you don't know how to cook it, the instructions are kind of here. So you put the oven bake, you have to put it in the oven for half an hour at 110 Celsius. So I'm going to go bake it quickly and then I'll come back.